Patma, Sip Ahem, Sip Girish Ananda, Sip Tina, Sip Prakash, Sip Santoshi, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Krishan, and I'm not sure if the signal is okay. Can you see me? Because I'm not seeing the others. Sip Yogini, Sip Kamal Kishore, Sip Lohit, Sip Rutanu, Sip Sukeshini, Sip Krishna, Sip Harshal, Sip Meenakshi, Sip Premchandji, Sip Sarla, Sip Chidanand, Sip Rajinder, Sip Soham, Sip Manisha, Sip Bliko, Sip Saroja, Sip Atmatray. And the rest of you, I welcome you to this call. And it's a Sunday, it's an open house, it's a call to reach that state of eternal bliss and truth consciousness. And therefore, each one of you has an opportunity to ask any question on that state of happiness, that state of awakening, that state of enlightenment, about life, about God, about purpose, about heaven and hell, and what scriptures tell. Anything that you like. Yes, I know why Atma, you're saying AIM, aim, but Atma in Karan, I thought. Yes, aim, tell me. I'll call it aim as per your name on the screen. Aim?
Yes, sir. Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
So my question for today is how to take the right for betterment of life and family.
How to?
How to take right decisions for the betterment for our life and our family.
The way to make the right decision is to be in consciousness. The answer is very clear. The moment we are in mind state, you can hear me clearly. I hope the sound is okay. Sound is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The
Yes.
moment, thank you. The moment you are in mind state, the mind makes us blind. And the truth is left behind, and then you're in mind state, you can't discriminate, you can't take the right decision, you make the wrong decisions, you become unhappy, you become miserable, you become depressed. Therefore, the way to make the right decision is to be in consciousness. It's a very simple way, but there is no other way. There's only one way. Be in consciousness, activate the intellect, discriminate. This is the way to make the right decision.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm having orange juice since you're not having asking questions. Gautam. Gautam Buddh. Yes.
Sip pair, love you.
Bolo Gautam.
AiR, मेरा ये क्वेश्चन है कि enlightenment is a spark that we have to realize that we are the divine soul. Soul is Sip. So if we realize this much, can we be from rebirth? Can we be from rebirth?
You can be free from rebirth, but you don't have to realize, just say, I am soul. For example, you are in the retreat. When we ask what happens to mind and ego, you say mind and ego will be reborn. That means we are not in consciousness. We are in soul, we are in mind state. When you are in consciousness that I am the soul and soul is Sip and all are Sip, obviously you are free from rebirth, 100%. If you are only able to be in that truth consciousness. That's why this retreat made an tremendous impact on many people's life. Not little impact, tremendous impact. But we have to remain in that consciousness. Some people are in that consciousness, some people may slip out of that consciousness. अगर वो consciousness से slip हो गया तो big problem.
अगर
So
ये
yeah.
अगर हमको ये रियलाइज हो गया वी आर द शिप, लेकिन लिबरेशन क्या है? फिर लिबरेशन ऑटोमेटिक हो जाता है क्या?
Once you are Sip, you are liberated now. Once you are Sip, और क्या चाहिए? फिर और कोई ना डर है ना चिंता है. क्या डर है, क्या चिंता है? That's why I said, many people are registering for the retreat. I think I'm not sure how many people have registered, but many people have registered. Have you opened the group and added everybody in the group? So the people who are registering the retreat are, because yes, Awakening is as simple as that. I am the divine soul. Once you realize I am the divine soul, there's nothing more. I am SIP. I am SIP से ज्यादा कुछ और कुछ है क्या? I am
नहीं
SIP. ये अगर समझ में आ गया, I am SIP. और क्या चाहिए लाइफ में? We don't need anything else in life. Automatically, in the moment of death, आपने retreat में आपने ध्यान नहीं दिया. In the moment of death, what happens?
हाँ मैं ध्यान दिया, लेकिन वो आंसर नहीं दिया मैंने माइंड एंड ईगो रिबर्थ ने मैंने नहीं बोला था।
आपने कुछ आंसर नहीं दिया, कुछ भी आंसर नहीं दिया।
नहीं दिया।
हाँ फिर? So the
अच्छा
point is, the point is realizing that.
मेरे को जूम रिट्रीट में भी आना है, लेकिन वो आप मेरा नाम लिख दीजिए, रजिस्ट्रेशन कर दीजिए मेरा नाम।
Okay, Gautam Buddh. Done. Nitai, thank you.
थैंक यू।
Nitai,
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Now, I think I have two questions. One is that, from my understanding, whether we realize or not, we will suffer in this life. But since the container of ego and mind, the mind and these things, that really doesn't exist, then once we die, it really doesn't exist. So no matter whether we realize or not, we will just go be one with SIP.
No,
It does not exist. The container that you are talking about.
no, that's not the case. Please be clear, Nitai. If we are not enlightened, this is your presumption. If we are not enlightened, if we are not enlightened, then we are carrying our karma. We are carrying our karma and we are bound to be reborn.
But we are
Are you getting it?
carrying in that container of mind and ego,
Yeah.
which really
That
doesn't
container,
exist.
that container exists. Who told you it does not exist?
I think that is the part of the realization, is to realize that it does not exist.
Only when you realize it does not exist. Are you understanding clearly?
So even if I do not, my understanding was whether I realize or not, it's a thing that really does
Wrong.
not exist.
Wrong. If you do not realize, it exists. Are you clear about what I'm trying to say? If you do not realize, then the mind and ego, which are, that's why it's called the subtle body. And that's why there is something called a causal body. That is why there is something called a Karana Sharir. That is why they bring about the three bodies, the gross body, the subtle body, and the causal body. Because this causal body causes the subtle body, and the causal body is due to ignorance. Let me explain to you. Okay, are you paying attention to me?
Yes.
You enter your house and you're screaming to your wife, open, 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 there is a snake outside the house, open, open. Why are you screaming?
Because I'm fearful.
Because what? What exists outside your house?
Because of the snake.
There is no snake, is a separate matter. I hope you're understanding. In your perception, there is a snake or there is no snake?
There is.
Why there is a snake?
Because I perceive.
Because you
something.
perceive the rope to be a snake.
Yes.
Therefore, the snake exists in your mind.
That existence.
Therefore, the fear also exists.
Yeah.
Can you put if you think it's a snake, the rope is a snake, will you put your finger close to the mouth of the snake?
No, I won't. So that's why I'm saying that we will suffer at that moment.
Yeah.
I will suffer in this life if we do not realize.
Yeah.
But once I die, then no matter whether the snake is there or not, that container of mind and ego, that existence is kind of conditional on.
You are asking the most profound question. And this most profound question is exactly what the mind is wanting us to ask. See what you're saying, how to explain, I'm trying to think. It will come. What you're saying is there's no mind and ego.
Yeah.
Therefore, there's a question of me being reborn. Therefore, I will die and I will be liberated. Absolutely right. What you're saying is absolutely right. All right.
Yeah.
But what about the ignorance in you that creates the illusory mind and ego and creates the doership of karma? What about the karma which you have created? That karma which you have created in the name of mind and ego of Nitai, is that karma also not existing or that karma is existing?
That existence of karma
Ah,
is what I'm trying to understand.
wait,
Yes,
wait, wait.
karma.
So now you understand. Now you got the answer there. So, because the existence of karma, you are okay. Suppose you are saying there is no mind and ego, then there should be no karma also. Agreed?
Yes. For
But you are doing karma.
enlightened people, there is karma, no karma.
No, but
Yeah.
you're doing no. Take Nitai. Let's
Yeah.
take let's for all. We'll use you as a murgi for because
Okay.
you're not the question. We make you the murga. Okay. So you're saying I don't care. Okay, my mind and ego does not exist. Therefore, whether I'm enlightened or not enlightened, I will be liberated. I will be enlightened. Whether automatically at death I will be. The key point is this: you cannot be enlightened and you cannot be liberated because you are creating karma on a day-to-day basis. Good or bad?
Yeah. The karma part, I agree. I understand.
So the
Is
karma, that's why we said where there is karma, there is no moksha. Where there is no karma, there is moksha. What is the situation when there is no karma? When does it happen when there is no karma?
when I realized that. Huh.
And I realize. Therefore, realization is a must. I hope everybody in the call understood this point. Very important point. I didn't know how to answer, but SIP always gives the answer.
I
So
have
the
another
answer,
question.
yes, yeah, you
Okay.
can. But understand the point that it's very simple. That everybody should get moksha, Nitai. Then this whole world should get moksha. Nobody will be reborn.
Yeah.
To back my answer, then this whole world should be get mukti. Whole world should get moksha. Nobody should be reborn, according to your logic.
Well, the logic is that also the only after death. It is
Yeah.
just the
Okay. As per your logic, forget
yeah.
about my answer. Just keep my answer aside. If, as per your logic, after death, everybody is no mind and ego. After death, everybody should get moksha. Then who will be reborn? Then why the suffering of a blind child? So be clear. Be clear. My answer is backed by the fact that people cannot be liberated just like that. There needs to be enlightenment. There needs to be realization. There needs to be liberation. Your second question.
Okay. The second question is that in your retreat and otherwise, you are putting the meditation or guided meditation as one of the tools for our daily life. But when we ask about how do we go about going all day, you say then stay in yoga all day in the morning to night. Why not this? Why should this guided meditation be a daily routine of our daily life?
A guided meditation should be a daily routine. It's a good idea because the guided meditation, you know what it does for that one. When we had in the retreat, 1 hour meditation, what does it do? Have you all got the audio? Everybody, Raji, you got the audio? Not yet. Please, why we are not?
Not yet,
Why
yeah.
we are not? Audio is ready, but I was very funny. Just to come back to your question, they're asking me for we should do video of. Hey, why should you need video of guided meditation when you're going to close your eyes? If you're
I
going to
don't
close
think
your eyes,
we
you don't need video. You need only audio. So there is no
yeah.
question of video. So Nitai, 1 hour of guided meditation gives an idea, not an idea, a situation where the mind whistles. 1 hour, everybody's mind, everybody, one to all, the mind was still. The mind, if you play the 1 hour called guided meditation every day in your life, it will give you what is called a head start into dhyana yoga. Then you can move to bhakti yoga, you can move to karma yoga, you can move to jnana yoga, you can move to prema yoga. And if you want to do what Girish said, then you can do khana yoga. So it's up to you as to how to remain in that state of yoga. But the meditation, which is very good, I hope I'll send it out to all of you. It's very good to still the mind. It's very good to start with what is stilling the mind. It is the art of dhyana yoga. How to reach that state of dhyana yoga.
Okay.
Did,
So,
did you finish both your questions?
yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Navjot Singh, Matharu, and then we'll come to aim. Navjot, you've asked your question before, but you're coming after a long time, right?
Yeah, sir, it has been 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
You were 18 with that time, if my memory is right. Now you're
No,
21.
I was 21, now I'm 24.
What happened to you 3 years? Where have you been?
Sir, I can't like explain it to you. I went to earn outside, far away from my home. There I got acid reflux and hernia. So I'm struggling, the body is struggling. So I have a surgery scheduled next month. So last time I arrived at, like, I'm continuing spiritual concepts, I'm continuing that journey, I'm not breaking it, because my quest started in COVID-19 with the question of what after death, and if everybody dies, then what's the meaning of life? So my friend connected you to me. So last time we arrived at Neti Neti, sir. That first step to awakening is Neti Neti, but I'm not able to get how to apply it in daily life, and I'm not able to get out of my body identification. That's why the struggle. I'm still in ignorance.
The body identification is very simple to contemplate birth. When you were born, the day you were born, you were not born on that day. You were already alive before that, kicking in your mother's stomach. That much you realize. So your birth date in your Aadhaar card, in your birth certificate is wrong. That was your arrival date. That I hope that point is clear. You were conceived 9 months back. When you were conceived 9 months back, two cells fertilized and became one cell. After that, as per science, that one cell multiplied to two, two became four, four became eight, eight became 16, 16 became 32. The body, that's how, I hope you learned in school, that's how it multiplies. One day the body comes, and one day the body, like now you're having hernia, you're having acid reflux. You are not having, your body is having. One day my body, everybody, including my body, the body will die. And people will say, we left the body and we passed away. Is there any doubt that we will leave the body and pass away? The people who are our family, our loved family, will burn the body, correct? They will burn the body. How can they burn the body if we were the body? If that I was the body, if I am the body, how can they burn me? So why they burn the body? So these two concepts, that's why recently we had a retreat, we concentrated on two concepts. Birth. Birth makes us realize that we were that first spark of unique life that came alive 9 months before. And we are that life, that spark of unique life that leaves at death. Clearly, we are not the body. The body came also later, and the body leaves, and then we leave, we depart. Clearly, these 2 points indicate we don't need any proof. We don't need to convince anybody to convince us. This concept of birth and death, the BDM, birth death meditation, can clearly tell us we are not the body. If you have a doubt, and please unmute Navjot. If you have a doubt, you can ask me before we go on to Karan. Yes, Navjot, you have a doubt what I'm telling you? Unmute. You can unmute Navjot.
Yes, sir. This concept became intellectually clear, but I'm not able to realize that.
Why? You have any doubt in
Maybe
what
the
I'm
mind
saying?
and ego.
Ah,
No, sir, no
so,
doubt in that. It is factual.
so this is the fact. So you have to meditate on this. You have to meditate on the fact that you have a body and your body is sick. Your body is having a surgery, but you are not having a surgery. You came alive before the body was born. Before the body was there was no body. See, there was no body.
Hmm.
I hope you're understanding. There was no body when you were conceived in your mother's womb.
Correct, sir. That was just a zygote.
Yeah, and one day you leave this body, and people will say
And
you passed away. So even that, is that also a doubt, or that also you are clear about? So intellectually you are very clear. Then what is stopping you from
100%, sir.
realization?
Maybe the mind and the ego is not ready to accept that.
So every day follow the habit. Every day look at the mirror, point at yourself and say, "This is not me. This is the body of Navjot." Every day look at the mirror and point. Every day point at yourself. How I noticed you
That's
came back after 3 years on the Zoom call. How I remembered you.
because of the face.
Ah, but I remembered you. You're coming after 3 years. I remember. I thought you were 18 at that time. You say you were 20, but there were 2 or 3 youngsters, and you were one of them who was on the call. And if you were on the call for 3 years, no chance of you not having only intellectualization. There would be realization
Sir,
because
from
you were very.
now onwards, I'll continue.
Come every day. The body is sick or not sick. Don't miss the call.
Sir, I'm not afraid of the surgery. I'm just afraid whether I'll realize or not within this life.
Of course, you have already, you intellectually, you know it. Now you have to wipe the ignorance. That's all.
But it's not easy because 24 years I've spent in ignorance. No?
Don't say it is not easy. Don't keep repeating to yourself it is not easy. Tell yourself, I am going to realize. Tell yourself, I know it. And if there's water in the fridge and we take the temperature to -0, automatically you will realize.
Yeah, sir. Just that spark is missing. I'm trying hard.
And that spark was something that you would have got if you were in this call. Now you're back to the call. How
Yes.
did you come back to the call? Where did you get the connection from? How
Sir,
did how did you?
it came to my mind that I should come again.
Okay. So remember, I remember you very clearly. You are one of those people who knew the subject well. So please be on the call. And knowledge to become realization is just like water
Yeah.
to become water to have crystallization.
Sir, I was
It's
reading your book, Neti Neti. That only told me that knowledge is not realization. The knowledge, I have enough of knowledge. I have watched videos of spiritual speakers also, J.
yeah.
Krishnamurti, Osho, and everyone, but it's just knowledge for me, not realization.
So join the call. Look at the mirror. I'm giving you a practical step. Look at the mirror every day and point and say, "This is Navjot. I am not Navjot. I am the soul in Navjot."
Okay, sir.
Huh?
Does that help in any language?
Any language. You
Okay.
can say it in any language you want. But
Okay.
if you don't repeat SIN, soul in Navjot, then you're committing the biggest sin. SIN,
Yeah.
remember the word SIN, soul in Navjot, soul in Navjot. Soul, telling yourself soul in Navjot means you are free from sin. If you are soul in Navjot, you're free from the body. If you're soul in Navjot, you're free from the mind. If you're soul in Navjot, all sin is wiped out.
Yes, sir. Still, I depend on my parents. That feels a bit uh,
That's okay.
bad to me.
That's that's okay. Nothing can stop you from. You're an adult, and I'm sure you can convince them that you want to follow this path, and they will not trouble you. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Varun, and second round is Karan. Aim. Varun, today is open
Yeah,
house. Huh?
sure.
Yeah. Anybody asking any question is open house. Varun, yes, Varun.
Guruji, having zero thoughts in mind, it is a state of consciousness, right?
No. Having zero
Zero.
thought, having zero thought is a state of meditativeness.
Okay.
So meditativeness means you have been able to still the mind. Consciousness means you become aware of that. You become aware of that zero thought. You become aware of that state. It's called awareness, mindfulness. So yes, therefore, both are the same. Or for example, today, in consciousness, sometimes there may be one thought. It's not zero thought. Even with one thought, you can be in consciousness. Are you getting the point? I'm not sure if you're getting the point. Okay, Varun is muted. Okay, if you want to unmute him, otherwise, yes, Varun.
Yeah, yes,
Did you?
Guruji, I got the point. And
Yeah.
second question is how to eradicate fear.
Fear is false expectation appearing real. So can you give me an example of fear? I will tell you how to eradicate it. What is the expectation? What is the fear? Do you have any particular fear? Because don't go to mute. If you go to mute, then you can't speak again, Varun, till your conversation is over with me. Unmute him again. So
Yeah,
what is
Guruji.
the example?
Like conscious, like thinking about future or past, which makes us anxious.
So if you're in consciousness, if you realize that the past is gone, you can't go back to the past. Don't have any fear of the past. It's over. It's over. And the future doesn't exist. What exists is now. Is there any fear now as you're talking to me today? Is the war going to blast you? Is there going to be a ballistic missile going
No,
to kill you? At this
no,
point of
Guruji.
time, is there any fear?
No.
This is how we should live. Live in this
Yeah,
moment.
present.
And eliminate all fear, which means the fear is a false expectation appearing real. Don't let that fear enter your head. If the danger
Yeah,
happens, if there's actually a tiger comes in front of you, then you see what to do with the tiger. But whether you should run away or you should shut the door or what you should do, at this point of time, don't create any fear. Don't let the fear appear.
yeah, got it.
So way to make the fear disappear, don't let it appear. If the fear appears, then you're in trouble. Because
Yeah.
fear is created by the mind.
Mind.
Yeah. There is the fear is not real. The fear, the meaning of fear is it's not real. It doesn't exist. The
Yeah,
mind is creating the fear.
through thoughts.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, through thoughts,
Through thought.
obviously. Yeah, through toxic thoughts. Yes.
Yeah, got it, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. Good. Meenakshi. Yes, Meenakshi.
Shubham sir, good evening.
Shubham. Yes, Meenakshi.
So I have a question of like mood swings. We say that because of hormonal changes we have mood swings. Is that a mind thing or
Absolutely.
uh,
Don't let your mind control your mood. Don't let your mind control your mood. Be in consciousness and always feel good.
but
Don't
because sometimes these are uncontrollable. Like I am not thinking I should be having all these kind of thoughts, but I'm having any which ways I'm sometimes I'm crying. I don't know because of my pregnancy, all these things are happening. I don't know. Sometimes, sometimes
have
I'm
you
too much happy. Sometimes
have,
I'm too
have
much.
you tried to
Yeah.
come to consciousness? Have you made an effort?
Yes, yes, I have tried.
And
I have
and
tried,
then
and I got the answer.
no. And do you feel does it improve? Does your situation improve when you come to consciousness?
Definitely, it has happened. It has happened with me. Like whenever I tried to come in consciousness, the thing which was like the reason for which I was crying has converted into some different thing. But people say that in pregnancy all these things happen. I don't know.
People are.
So
The problem is you
uh,
listen to what people say. This is the
uh,
problem. See, are you pregnant?
my body.
Then the moment you say I'm not pregnant, your whole consciousness will change. Sorry to say,
Hmm.
apart from this call, you are telling everybody I am pregnant.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
cannot get pregnant. You are incapable of, imagine a soul becoming pregnant. I don't know how it will look. I'm trying to imagine a pregnant soul. How the soul can be pregnant. I'm just trying to imagine.
This is just like the soul having a tail.
So you know, if the moment you laugh at yourself and saying the soul, I'm not pregnant. My body is pregnant. Meenakshi is pregnant, but I am not Meenakshi. I am the soul in Meenakshi. I'm the Atma in Meenakshi. The moment you're in that state, automatically, where's the question of mood swing? Where's the question of any problem? There is no problem. The problem is only with BME. Huh? Where's Rajesh Shair is there? Well, Shair is not there. He sent one Shairi, but I think he's busy in Shairi. He sent one Shairi. So about B, so he says that, you know, most of us, he's all the time thinking of, he's all the time in that mind state thinking, but it's good when he thinks something. He says the mind and ego is reborn, and before the intellect builds up in us, the mind and ego is reborn, and before the intellect builds up in us, most of us are caught in ego, mind, and intellect. You know what that is? You know, Raji, what that is? Who can decode Krishna? You know what that is? The mind and ego is reborn, and before the intellect builds up, we are caught in ego, mind, intellect. What is that? Yes, Bliko knows it. Bliko is the answer. Yes, Bliko.
That is EMI, like a loan from.
We are caught. We are caught. So Shair told me before we can escape, we are caught in EMI. EMI. Why do we take EMI? Why do we take EMI? We take EMI only because of ego, mind, intellect. Because of foolish ego, mind, intellect. This Shair keeps on writing Shairi. So he sent me this new pun. So if you are in that ego, mind, intellect, EMI, new thing, new acronym we have found, EMI. If you are in EMI, oh, you're in big problem. So you must not be
But
in
intellect
EMI.
is good, na, sir?
Huh?
Being in intellect is good, na? Like intellect is activated, then
But
what?
इंटेलेक्ट only tells you मुझे गाड़ी
Okay,
चाहिए.
then.
इंटेलेक्ट बोलते हैं मुझे गाड़ी चाहिए, मुझे 10 लाख की गाड़ी चाहिए, मुझे 10 लाख के घर चाहिए, मुझे 50 लाख का घर चाहिए. वो सब लेने के बाद EMI पे फंस जाते हैं. Now you become a machine. Now you're a machine. All the time you're like a machine. That's just, of course, if it was not the intellect. The intellect would never make you get caught in EMI. It is a perceived intellect. It is the intellect which appears to be intellect. Actually, it is mind only. Intellect will
Illusory.
say, kya chahiye? Intellect will say, why do I need? Somebody came to me in Kashmir that day and he told me I was in Kashmir. Somebody came and told me in Kashmir, sir, Pahalgam mein, next to Pahalgam, very beautiful villa. I'm giving you very beautiful villa, very cheap price. And he was convincing me to buy that villa. My mind told buy it. My mind told I'm going to Kashmir every month. Of course, I stopped going for the last 2 years. My mind told buy it. I was going to Kashmir every month when Switzerland was closed. Then my intellect told him, why I should spend 50 lakhs when I can get a room for 5,000 rupees. When I can get a room, anytime I come, I get a room for 5,000 rupees. Why I should invest 50 lakhs? So no need of spending that money. Okay. And Meenakshi, anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Good. We have got Karan waiting, but Karan is round 2. Dinesh, and then we have Karan.
Shivam Guruji,
Shoham.
are you able to hear me? No.
Yes.
So, I want to know the difference between realization and enlightenment. Right? And for each realization, we are having enlightenment, or we will be getting a single spark.
See, realizations are flickers. Every realization is like a flicker. Flicker. आपने कभी बॉम्ब देखा है? बॉम्ब. आप बॉम्ब जलाते हैं, एक बॉम्ब, दीपावली में बॉम्ब रखते हैं, बॉम्ब जलाते हैं. वो विक में जो बॉम्ब का जो धागा है, उसमें क्या आता है? होता नहीं होता है?
हाँ।
फिर 5-6 बार 10 बार के बाद फिर क्या होता है? फिर बॉम्ब बूम बॉम्ब बढ़ता है. तो रियलाइजेशंस आर फ्लिकर्स. आई एम नॉट द बॉडी, एक फ्लिकर आता है. देयर इज नो माइंड, एक फ्लिकर आता है. आई एम नॉट द ईगो, आई एम नॉट द इंटेलेक्ट ईगो. एक एक फ्लिकर, जब वो फ्लिकर ब्लास्ट होता है, एक रियलाइजेशन इज अ ब्राइट लाइट, इज अ, इसलिए इसको एनलाइटनमेंट बोलते हैं. क्यों एनलाइटनमेंट बोलते हैं? बिकॉज वो लाइट आ जाता है. वो लाइट, आप रिट्रीट में थे,
हाँ.
तो रिट्रीट में जब मैंने बोला सबको, क्या बोला मैंने? माइंड और ईगो कहाँ जाता है? सबने बोला माइंड एंड ईगो इज टेक्स कर्मा एंड रीबॉर्न, सबने बोला. फिर बाद में क्या हुआ? वो सेशन के बाद में क्या हुआ? वो सेशन के बाद में वो लाइट आ गया. अरे पागल, लोगों ने खुद खुद से कहा, अरे पागल, माइंड एंड ईगो कैसे जन्म ले सकते हैं जब माइंड एंड ईगो है ही नहीं? दैट इज एनलाइटनमेंट. सभी को नहीं हुआ. Everybody did not get that awakening, but at least 10 people in the retreat, minimum 10 people I know, got that awakening. And that
So for
awakening is, huh?
agar I have 10 realization, so
Yeah.
maybe I will be getting a enlightenment in one spark. I will be realizing, yes, that is
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Enlightenment is one spark. Realization may be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 or 100.
Right.
There may be many. See, there may be realization, मैं खाली आता हूँ, खाली आ जाता हूँ. There may be realization, मैं तो I am the immortal soul. Realizations are many, but the spark is one. The spark of enlightenment is one spark. And that is what creates realization, liberation, unification. वो spark चाहिए.
So all the ignorance will be disappear. It will be there, na? There will be few ignorance will also there.
No, that ignorance will start disappearing. That
Yes.
ignorance which
Gradually.
is there, ignorance will start, because once you have the light, if many people have got that light, वो light से सब अंधकार दूर होगा. That light will eliminate all darkness of ignorance. Maybe it will take some time. But
धीरे धीरे होगा, फिर धीरे.
we should stick to it. We must उसको पकड़ना है. उसको नहीं पकड़ेंगे तो नहीं आएगा, नहीं होगा.
Right.
You're clear, right?
Yes, clear.
Thank you. Ahem sip, and then Karan.
Shivoham Guruji and everyone else on the call. I love you all and bow down with my reverence. Guruji, I just want to share one of my experiences. For this Pune retreat, I went with the question how to integrate materialist things with spirituality. Because though I am free from attachments, but for last 3-4 months, I was having a small thread of mixture of attachment, worry, and duty, etc. And so when I was coming back from the retreat, I was just thinking, what should I do? And suddenly I got a voice, what should I do? As if someone is mocking that I will do. I will do something. Then I immediately realized I'm not the doer. I can't do anything. Whatever is happening is only divine is doing it. I mean, so then why should I worry? He will take care of everything. And then that thread is completely broken. I'm completely stress-free. And thank you so much for that realization.
Very, very good. That, see, this is what is realization. Realization में सच बात क्या है? हम सब मिट्टी के कठपुतले हैं. हम सब, all of us, we are puppets. We are all puppets made of mud. Because of Prabhu, that mud ka puppet has got some pran, some jaan. If as I'm talking to you, मेरी जान निकल गए, as I'm talking to you, मेरा प्राण निकल गया, तो what is left is only मिट्टी. Only mitti. That's why, since there are not many questions, that song I tell you, ये तन तो 5 तत्वों से है बना, मन को ढूंढा जब कहीं भी ये ना, ये तन 5 तत्वों से है बना, मन को ढूंढा जब कहीं भी ये ना, आत्मा जब निकल जाती हूँ मैं मिट्टी, तुम बिन मैं क्या हूँ प्रभु, कुछ भी नहीं, तुम बिन मिट्टी, मिट्टी भी ना, तुम बिन तो मिट्टी भी कहाँ। जस्ट इमेजिन, इवन वो मिट्टी प्रभु है। When you reach this state of awareness, na aham se, what are we worrying about? What are we worrying? ये मेरा है, वो क्या हम ये नहीं जानते हैं कि हमारा, अगर हमें आपको कुछ if anything happens to you today, क्या आपका जो होगा, क्या कंट्रोल है आपको उसके ऊपर? आपके बॉडी पे कंट्रोल नहीं होगा, आपके कपड़े पे कंट्रोल नहीं, आपके पैसे पे कंट्रोल नहीं, आपके रिलेशनशिप पे कंट्रोल, you have no control on anything and anybody.
Right.
Then what is the big deal? What are we worrying about? So this is called awareness. This is called consciousness. And realization, as some people are asking me, is being in this consciousness. Like other Meenakshi is thinking, I'm pregnant. No, you are not pregnant. Or Navjot has come back after 3 years on the call. And Navjot, after 3 years, he says he's got some fear of not attaining realization before you. If you are not going to attend before you die, that is it. If you're not going to attend, you're not going to attend. Being worried about it will not make you attend. You have to be in consciousness, and you have to be in that positive frequency that I am that. I am Neti Tattvamasi. Don't keep doubting yourself. Oh, how to realize Neti. You know Neti. Good enough. Keep contemplating on it. Then the spark will come. That spark will come. The spark will come. But the problem is when the mind tells you, mind is telling Navjot, nay, what will happen? Suppose something happens to you, you don't realize. Oh, something doesn't happen, you will be back in a new body. Kya problem hai? Nothing. Start again. But your approach has to be, no, I will not get a new body. Where is the question of me getting a new body when I am not the body, mind, ego? I told Nitai says, oh, if the mind and ego doesn't exist, then I should automatically be liberated. No. The mind and ego doesn't exist, but the mind and ego is existing out of the causal body, the Karana Sharir. The mind and ego is there. It is being created. And we are doing karma because of the causal body. So that is why, and some of you, I also told you all this. Some of you hesitate to ask questions. And some of you hesitate to share some thought or feeling. So all this is your mind. Your mind stops you from asking question. Your mind stops you from sharing. Your mind stops you. So this mind is what you have to leave behind. Then come out in consciousness. Speak in consciousness. Speak in awareness. That will help you to build your consciousness. Help you to build your awareness. Good, Ahimsip. I see Lohit coming and Karan. Lohit and Karan. Yes.
Shivom Sip,
Yes, Shivoham.
I wanted to ask, is there any suggestion you would give for the type of sadhana to be done every day that can help and support in this enlightenment journey?
The simple sadhana is move from one state of yoga to another. It's a very simple sadhana. What is the sadhana? Start your day with dhyana yoga, which means be united with SIP in dhyana yoga. Then from dhyana yoga, move to bhakti yoga. Spend some time in bhakti, whatever be your personal God. From bhakti yoga, move to karma yoga. From karma yoga, move to jnana yoga. From jnana yoga, move to prema yoga. And when you're eating, I have nowadays got a habit of using khana yoga,
Ana
which
yoga.
means even if you're eating, Even if you are eating every bite, how we gobble our food. We gobble our, before the food is chewed, we gobble it. Samatma said, drink your food and eat your water. Samatma told like that. Drink your food
Okay.
and drink your food and eat your water. She's our nutritionist. So she said, don't eat your food. Keep on chewing your food. Keep on chewing and chewing and chewing till your food becomes like water, liquid. And when your water, don't just gulp it. Keep the water in your mouth. Let it absorb the saliva, which means you're in yoga. So this is the challenge: how to move from one state of yoga to another state of yoga. The moment you are not in yoga, what's the problem, Lohit? The moment you're not
Mind
in
comes in.
yoga, you fall in bhoga. Mind comes,
Oh.
you fall in bhoga. The moment you go into the samsara, you go into samsara, you go into these material things, you go into pleasure, people, possessions, you're caught. And the moment you're caught in thought, you're caught in the mind, finished. Then you have a problem. Then you can't get out of it. Okay?
The
Then
desires going down, is it a good sign?
it's a very good sign.
Losing. Okay.
But your desire for sip and your desire for liberation must be
That is
highest.
increasing.
If you have no
Yeah.
desire for anything else, that is the best sign for reaching liberation, realization.
Grace to you, sir. Grace to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. Keep on moving forward. Karan, I think there's no other question. We'll close with Karan's question. Though we have 10 minutes time, but maybe today Sunday holiday. So if there's no question, we will close. Yes, Karan.
Sir, I want to join the retreat, so please register me as well.
Okay. So retreat, how many people we have got the names of the retreat? Can you tell me the names? In which chat is the retreat? So maybe if we have got, I think we have got more than 60 or 70 names. I'm not sure. So now we have to ask everybody in the retreat group. I will start this effort from next 2-3 days time. What day is suitable to you? What time is suitable to you? So whoever is in the retreat group, please respond so that we'll also have a poll. We'll do a WhatsApp poll. 50? Including, I know, including Karan. Now we added Karan and Gautam both. Not added, no? So we are over 60 people in the retreat. So let us get everybody's name. Let us do a WhatsApp poll. I'm adding your name, Karan. I didn't know that you were waiting for that so long. Okay, I see one more question. As I told you, if there's no question, I'm going to close the session. Kishan
Shivam
Singh.
Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam Guruji, kindly add me in Zoom retreat. And my question is that everything is will of God. Is our karma is also will of God?
What do you mean by karma is will of God? What is your? Be clear in your question. अभी
हम
आपके सामने एक हाथी आता है.
ओके.
वो क्या कैसे आया वो हाथी आपके सामने?
हाथी कैसे आया? ड्यू टू कर्मा.
हाँ, कर्मा. तो किसका विल है वो?
वो प्रभु का विल है. गॉड.
नहीं, प्रभु का विल नहीं. प्रभु का विल नहीं. That is exactly karma. Karma is the will of God, na?
Karma is the will of God.
Unfolding of karma is the will of God. अभी आपको हाथी से पत्थर मारना है, वो किसका विल है?
वो मेरा इंटेलेक्ट का, मेरी
आपका नया कर्म हो गया. तो पुराना कर्म इज द विल ऑफ कर्मा, which is nothing but God. And नया कर्मा is the will of man.
ओके. एक्ट जो हम कर रहे हैं वो हमारा नेक्स्ट कर्मा है. बट जो हमारे सामने आ रहा है वो
आपका जो आप जो करेंगे वो तो आपका नया कर्मा है. आपका विल है, आपका विल पावर है.
ओके.
लेकिन जो हाथी आपके सामने आ रहा है वो तो पुराने कर्म का हिसाब चुक रहा है.
ओके. जो पहले हो रहा है वो प्रारब्ध कर्मा है, जो हम आगे कर रहे हैं वो आगामी कर्मा है। आगामी कर्मा को अगर हम कॉन्शियसनेस में रह के करेंगे, इंटेलेक्ट से करेंगे, तो हम पाप से बच पाएंगे।
तो वो हमारा कर्म हुआ ही नहीं। अगर हम, if you are doing something in consciousness, if you are doing something not the body, mind, ego, then then it's not your karma at all. But if you are doing it consciously, even in consciousness, if you're doing it as the doer, then it becomes your karma, it's in your hands.
ओके, मुझे रियलाइजेशन करना पड़ेगा ये माइंड बॉडी ईगो से जो हो रहा है वो मेरा कर्मा नहीं, वो माइंड बॉडी ईगो का, और मैं माइंड बॉडी ईगो नहीं है। ये रियलाइजेशन होने के बाद में मैं अगर कोई कर्मा करूंगा तो वो मेरे से बिलोंग नहीं करेगा।
Then you become a divine instrument. With you are only acting on behalf of the instrument, ना? फिर आपका कर्म कैसे हुआ वो?
गॉट इट सर, रियलाइजेशन मस्ट बी देयर।
अगर हम गन से शूट करते हैं तो कर्म थोड़ी गन का है।
Got it, sir.
So if you become a divine instrument and you surrender, Prabhu, I surrender to you. What did Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita? जो भी करते हो, do Krishna Arpanam. Some things of the Bhagavad Gita are very strong. I quote some of the things from the Bhagavad Gita because they relate. So when you do something like Krishna Arpanam, which he says, you surrender your karma to God, then you become an instrument. फिर आपका कर्म है ही नहीं।
Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
So,
Admin, retreat, sir.
Krishan at the Zoom. So Krishan, Budh, and Karan, and Pushpa from Singapore. Okay. Vivek, I see Vivek's hand going up. I thought of closing. Yes, Vivek.
शिवम सर।
शिवम कहाँ है आप?
सर मैं घर पर ही हूँ।
अच्छा, बोलिए।
सर आप मेरा नाम भी ऐड कर दीजिए उसमें, रिट्रीट के ग्रुप में।
विवेक। हाँ विवेक, और कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है?
नहीं सर।
Okay, good. So this we will try to do this retreat as soon as possible. Since many people are interested, we will try to do this retreat. As maybe, I don't know when, but first we'll get the names organized. We have to get, first time we are doing it, so we'll have to do it properly. We'll have to make a plan properly, but I think it will be very effective. Let's hope so. We will make an effort. I see Sadanand asking a question, and Lohit also wants to ask, but first Sadanand and then Lohit.
Shihom Guruji.
Yes, Sadanand.
Guruji, whatever pain and pleasure we are experiencing the body and mind. Whatever
Correct.
the pleasure and pain, experiencing body and mind.
Yes.
When I self-realize, a lot of bliss taken place in my body, then that bliss who is experiencing?
The body, mind, ego, everybody. You cannot separate. For example, who is doing? Body is doing or mind is doing? Body is doing, mind is doing, soul is doing. The whole, that's why it's called Jeev Atma. Who is doing? Not the Jiva, not the Atma. Jeev Atma. In Hindi, it is right. In Sanskrit, they say, explain clearly. The one who is enjoying Ananda, Jeev Atma. The one who is doing, Jeev Atma. Use the Hindi term.
With the Jivatma, body also will come?
Yes. The body is Jiva. But the Jiva is incomplete without Atma.
Okay.
I'm asking you, Sadanand, without Atma, if there's no Atma, can a dead body have a pleasure and pain?
No, without body it is not possible. With the
No, body
only...
is there. No, body is there. Without Atma, can we have pleasure and pain?
No, Atma is a power, but Atma will not experience that pleasure.
No, that's okay. Atma will not experience. If the Atma leaves the body, will the body experience pleasure and pain?
Body, no, without this power, how it can experience? It cannot experience.
Without the body and mind, can the Atma experience pleasure and pain?
No. It is also not possible. Body is must.
So it is like a computer. Hardware is there, software is there, power supply. All three are required. Without hardware, software, power supply, computer cannot work.
that internal bliss, whatever the bliss, eternal bliss experiencing by mind and body, both yourself.
Both, and including soul.
Okay. Number one.
Even
Number
the
two.
Ah.
Question number two. Suppose now I have a self-realized. So I am not this body and mind and ego. Now I am an Atma. Okay. So I lived as Atma for 1 year. For example, I'm after whatever the karmas are there, the old karmas, whatever the karmas are vanished, is it not? When I shifted my this thing from mind body ego to Atma. Okay, when I shifted, this total karmas have gone. So by chance, whatever it may be, again I came back to mind and ego, for example. So the old karmas will continue, or the new karmas will continue. The old karmas also added,
all old karmas will come back.
Come back.
Yeah, because there was no realization. There was only, see, if there is realization, I am not body, mind, ego, it cannot go back.
Okay, some people might have gone now. So whatever the shift, whatever has taken,
no, then all the karma will come back.
Again come back. So that will be old karma, continuation will be not there.
You can't escape from with temporary, you cannot escape.
Okay.
Got it? No, but temporary you cannot escape. Okay. Okay. Suddenly, see the problem with you, all of you, 8 o'clock to 8:45, no questions. Now 6 questions. So now we have got Ravina, Rekha, Divine Soul, and Rolohit. So Ravina, end of the call, you come.
Shivo,
Then
I'm
it's so
sorry to
difficult.
be
I have
late.
to. No problem. I have to hurry up and answer your questions. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now say, supposing I wanted to ask you that, supposing like A and B, or someone hurts you or has acted stupid, and everyone knows that they are stupid and they are wrong. And so in the beginning, you hate those people. And then after we've come in conversation with you, understood everything, you know it's useless, and you know the whole theory. So you detach and you move away. Okay. But moving away is like not entangling yourself with those thoughts and with those people. But the moment you see them, like how you say, I want to but move away from them.
You will
Is
not
that
say that.
enough?
No, you will not say like that. You will see sip in them.
So okay, we know that we see sip in them, but that extreme love and kripa and forget that love is not there. So that means the equations are not yet over, right?
No. It sometimes maybe if love is not there, it's okay. There is no problem. Hate should not be there.
But it is the truth that you do Thora, to you will.
No.
It's wrong.
Wait. Let me explain to you. There's a big difference. Suppose you are a big headache to me. If you come in front of me, means I get a big headache. That's how you come. You talk nonsense. You trouble me. It's like that. But I'm enlightened now, so I see sip in you. That does not mean that when I'm coming in front of you, I should come and say, hello, Ravina.
Yeah.
Because I know if I say hello, you'll eat my head. So I can just be quiet with you and because enlightened people know the nature of every individual is different.
Yeah.
And
So
we don't
now,
have
okay,
to.
if I don't come in front of you and I'm in Jakarta, I'm very far from you. But sometimes you remember the crime I've done to you, and then you start
No.
again developing.
No. There is no remembering crime. There is no question of rethinking of the past. The past is wiped out.
So then, you know what? Like the other day, as I told you, I requested you, like, when you said that snap it, crop it, all those went to my brain, my daughter's brain, and so many people are enjoying that when we discuss also. It really works on it. Can you create something for this also? Like,
First of all, you're getting cut off. Can you all hear her clearly or getting cut? Okay, your line, Ravina, nobody can hear you. Your line, your voice is getting cut. Try to off your video and complete what you're saying quickly. Because
yeah, I mean to say, can you make something like that?
For what? Make something for what?
How do I off the video?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. If you can make something,
Make something for what?
stop it, you blah blah. For this thing also, like how do you work on something where you're always disturbed that when you remember done to you,
Okay.
you want
I'll
to.
tell you what. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. You have to come tomorrow on the call and explain the situation properly. I'll try to give you a practical solution. But explain it tomorrow properly at 8 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. Okay. Rekha Parvani, quickly. You have to close Rekha Parvani and Divine Soul. And Lohit is Lohit, I think is finished. Rekha Parvani and Divine Soul.
Shubham,
Yes.
thank you for being with me always. And I could you please add me on the Zoom retreat, please?
Yes, yes. Add it on the Zoom retreat. Okay. Rekha Parvani. Yes, Divine Soul. Who's I don't know your name, but I can call you Divine Soul.
Shivam Guruji, Renu Aswani Guruji.
Oh my God, you're looking different with the glasses today. Okay, yes, Renu.
Guruji,
Divine.
Something is coming to my mind, like someone, a friend asked me, like, do you believe in reincarnation? So, I mean, I didn't reply, but that's coming to me all the time. So I wanted to ask Guruji, what is reincarnation?
Reincarnation is if you are not enlightened, then your karma, after you die, you will come in another body with your karma. But if you are enlightened, if you say, no, I am not Renu, I am the Atma in Renu, I am the soul, then there is no reincarnation.
Okay, thank you, Guruji, for the explanation.
Clear, yeah. Either there is realization, then there's no reincarnation. But if there's reincarnation, then there's no realization. One of the things.
Thank you, Guruji.
So try to be in that state of realization, then there's no reincarnation, because the soul, the Atma, is never reborn. The Atma becomes one with Paramatma. Thank you. I thought today the energy was of lower questions, but at the end of the day, we finished after 9 o'clock. With folded hands, I bow down to you. We'll see you tomorrow at 8.